Bishop Larry Brandon, who had a meeting with, I will say it if he is hesitant, gang leaders from around the area. Did you kind of, I want to say in a patriarchal way, what the hell are you guys doing?
Well, I would have said, what in the heavens you're doing, but.
But at some point, is it past the point of some kind of personal responsibility, or is their personal responsibility in their minds to stay alive today?
The persons that I talk to, again, Voice from the Hood, it doesn't represent the whole community, but I've talked to those who represent some aspects of the community. And I went in, again, to learn, to hear, not to judge. I don't condemn. I don't condone. I just want to get information where I can help and get the word out to the community. These are some things that are going on, what's in the mindset of those who are being challenged, and how we can help. And so I went, and I share at Praise Temple often that we need to see people through the lenses of love and hear and speak with the filter of love. And I went in with love just to find out what's really happening, what's really going on, where we can better the community, where I can get the word out and say, hey, folks, these are some of the things that are going on, and we can attack this in this area. Instead of attacking people, let's attack the violence, let's attack ignorance, let's attack anything that's negative and bring positivity in our area.
Okay, what now? That's great. You had a good meeting. Everybody went home. You had a burger.
And somebody gets shot tomorrow night.
Well, and I appreciate that. Like I said, I haven't met with the everyone yet, but I'm working towards that. But what now is that someone said that they see us with our photo ops, but there's no action. Mm-hmm. And so photo ops are wonderful, and it's needful to let people know that, hey, things coming, but action is important. I'm sick of meetings. I don't like to meet just to be meeting. I like actions, and let's execute. Let's do things, and small victories lead to major victories. So I'm going to do my small part. Praise Temple, Northwest Louisiana Community Development Corporation, we're going to do our small part, and we're working with the parish now with their summer program. We're going to do our small part to make a difference.
What can the person who is listening to you, who lives in Southern Trace or South Highlands or wherever, what can they do to help?
Well, I encourage them to get involved, to volunteer, to get with any SPAR location, and hey, what can I do to volunteer, or find programs, CDCs, or whatever program they like, to donate monies with people who are actually doing the work, not just collecting monies and then that's it, but actually 100% of what's being donated is going to the community, because that's the big issue. All of the monies are coming into Shreveport, but it's not filtering down to those who actually
We would like to see a list of those people. When you get a minute, send me a list of.
I plan to meet with some nonprofits.
Here's the groups that are really on the ground.
Really, boots on the ground. And that's important to me. And it's not just the Northwest Louisiana CDC. There's some other groups out there with boots on the ground. I met with an organization called PATHs, Parents Against great group. But it's a wonderful group, grassroots group that's really making a difference. So I'm meeting with various partners to come together, because again, we're planning this day of truce, this day of peace. We're planning that day. And so by then I should have a great list of partners that are actually doing something in the community.
Are you going back to meet with the Voices from the Hood again?
I'm meeting with several others, yes.
Okay. One more question before you go. Thanks for your time. At the end of the day, isn't this really about generation after generation of broken families?
And
what can you do? What can anyone do to end, to stop that ball from rolling down the hill?
Well, listen, in your day, my day, we used to fist fight, but today they're pulling guns. And so it is generational brokenness, and they are back to the adverse childhood experiences. Because again, when you have parents that are negative and instigating, then we have some real issues. So again, we don't want to just have programs for children, but opportunities for parents as well, or adults as well. But my main issue is what I share with our team. How do we help those who need it but don't want it? That's my question. How do we help those who need it but don't want it? And so we're figuring out ways where we can draw people to our various programs without being belittled, feeling like they're a project, or you name it, but that they're human beings. And if we all treat each other as human beings and have respect for one another, and that's the big issue, the lack of respect.
Shreveport Security Systems message board, organizations he mentioned, et cetera, that will all be up on the Keel website later, as will the at least a couple of the segments with you and information about what you're doing.
Thank you.
And other links there on the website.
And there's some great people from each sector that's been reaching out to me wanting to help, and I want those who text me this morning listening. I'm going to meet with you. I want to, and I appreciate you for reaching out, because there are those from different sectors, from the LB roads and what have you, that want to help. Someone stopped me and said, I live on LB Road. What can we do? We want to be a part of this. And I was pleased with that. And so we're better together. And if we build this momentum, all of us coming together, we can do something to reduce crime.